Is Florian Wirtz's massive £116 million price tag a stroke of genius or a gamble that's yet to pay off? Dive into the buzz around Liverpool's newest star as manager Arne Slot stands firm on his decision ahead of the high-stakes showdown with Real Madrid in the Champions League. But here's where it gets controversial. With Wirtz struggling to shine in the Premier League, is patience truly the key, or are fans right to question such a hefty investment? Stick around to explore the debate that could redefine how we view top transfers in football. Arne Slot has come out strongly in support of Florian Wirtz ahead of Real Madrid's impending visit in the Champions League. For more on the competition, check out https://www.theguardian.com/football/Champions League. The Liverpool boss insists that the £116 million signing has delivered precisely what the club anticipated at this early phase of his Anfield journey, despite some uneven performances. The talented midfielder found himself on the sidelines during the recent victory over Aston Villa. Delve into the match details at https://www.theguardian.com/football/2025/November/Liverpool-Aston-Villa-Premier-League-match-report. On Saturday. He also didn't feature in the starting 11 for matches against Manchester United, Chelsea, and Everton, where his influence on the Premier League action has been limited so far. Nonetheless, Wirtz has been a regular starter in all three of Liverpool's Champions League fixtures this season and might very well feature again when Xabi Alonso's Real Madrid team arrives on Tuesday. The 22-year-old playmaker contributed 2 assists in the impressive 5-1 demolition of Eintracht Frankfurt. Read the full report at https://www.theguardian.com/football/2025/October/Champions-League-match-report. Just a couple of weeks back. However, he hasn't yet managed to notch a goal or provide an assist in the domestic league. Slot puts this dry spell down to sheer misfortune and expresses confidence that the German international will soon prove the wisdom of Liverpool's record-breaking outlay once he fully acclimates to the relentless pace of English football. You could point out that he's only started in one of the last 4 games, or actually, 2 if we're counting carefully, but flip it around, and he's already kicked off in 10 matches this campaign, remarked the Liverpool. Learn more about the team at https://www.theguardian.com/football/Liverpool manager. He'll once again be dealing with absences due to injuries to Alexander Isak, Alisson, and Jeremy Frimpong ahead of the real clash. I've mentioned this repeatedly, not as a justification but as fact. We often face 3 matches within a 7-day span, with just 2 days in between for recovery. For someone transitioning from another league, which is excellent, mind you, and most would agree the Premier League ramps up the physical and mental demands in every single encounter, playing this frequently is a big adjustment. Looking at it that way, he's already logged substantial minutes and made significant contributions, even if the final touches have evaded him due to unfortunate luck, whether from his own efforts or those of his colleagues. In my view, he's delivered exactly what we hoped for. A creative force generating plenty of opportunities for the team. Goals will come, but it shouldn't shock anyone that a 22 or 23-year-old switching leagues might require some adaptation to the non-stop grind, especially with fixtures every few days. Take Ryan Gravenberch as an example. He faced similar hurdles and it took him longer to settle in than I expect it will for Florian. And this is the part most people miss. Wirtz's pedigree speaks volumes. He earned his move to Anfield, initially costing £100 million with £16 million in potential add-ons, after dazzling under Alonso at Bayer Leverkusen. Their partnership was pivotal in shattering Bayern Munich's 11-year stranglehold on the Bundesliga title in the 2023-24 season, and Alonso has often praised Wirtz as a catalyst for his own ascent to the Real Madrid coaching role. The ex-Liverpool midfielder aligns with Slot's outlook, believing it's simply a matter of time before the forward leaves his mark at Anfield. Alonso shared, "I'm completely convinced. Time is all it needs." Switching from a lifetime in Germany to Liverpool is a huge leap for him. He's an extraordinary talent with skill, character, and a fierce competitive edge. We've seen this pattern with many elite players adapting to the Premier League's demands, and I have zero concerns about flow. He's exceptional and arguably one of the reasons I'm in this position today, so I'm deeply indebted to him. Fingers crossed it isn't tomorrow, but I'm certain he'll unleash his brilliance and elegance soon. But here's where the debate heats up. Is Slot's unwavering faith justified, or does Wirtz's slow start highlight a potential mismatch between star power and Premier League reality? For instance, while comparisons to Gravenberch offer hope, critics might argue that not every foreign import thrives despite the hype. Think of players like Nicolas Pepe or Antony, who struggled to meet expectations after big money moves. Could Liverpool be overlooking red flags in their rush to integrate Wirtz, or is this just the natural growing pains of elite football? What do you think? Should fans give him more time, or is it time to scrutinize the transfer strategy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with Slot and Alonso, or do you see this as a cautionary tale about overpaying for youth?